So Michigan, with all that being said, I got to ask myself, well, why on earth is this race even close? I lay awake at night wondering what in the world is going on. And it's clear to me that the question isn't whether Kamala is ready for this moment, because by every measure, she has demonstrated that she's ready. The real question is, as a country, are we ready for this moment? Are we willing to do what it takes to get her across the finish line, or are we going to let ourselves get distracted and fall for the scam? Are we going to lose sight of the dire consequences if we come up short? And right now, folks, I have to be honest, I'm not completely sure of the answers to those questions. Y'all give me great comfort in this arena. But this is a big country, and that's why all of my hope about Kamala is also accompanied by some genuine fear. Fear for our country, fear for our children, fear for what is coming our way if we forget the stakes in this election. And y'all, that's why I'm here today. And y'all know I hate politics. But I hate to see folks taken advantage of even more. So I wanted to do everything in my power to remind the country that I love, that there's too much we stand to lose if we get this one wrong. I'm deeply concerned, and I'm talking to everybody out there, that too many of us are still confused and buying into the lies and distortions from people who do not have our best interest at heart. So I want to address some of these concerns head on. Because when you lay out the options, this choice isn't even close. But whether it's online or in the media or in our social circles, there are folks who say they're not sure about Kamala. They accuse her of not providing enough policy detail.
She don't.
Some wonder, do we really know her? Is she too aggressive? Is she not aggressive enough? There are folks sowing seeds of doubt about whether she's who she appears to be. Now, don't get me wrong. Voters have every right to ask hard questions of any candidate seeking office.
What's the problem?
But can someone tell me why we are once again holding Kamala to a higher standard than her opponent?
Because he was the president?
We expect her to be intelligent and articulate, to have a clear set of policies, to never show too much anger, to prove time and time again that she belongs.
I think that's so important.
But for Trump,
any president.
we expect nothing at all. No understanding of policy, no ability to put together a coherent argument, no honesty, no decency, no morals. Instead, too many people are willing to write off his childish, mean-spirited antics by saying, well, Trump's just being Trump, rather than question his horrible behavior. Some folks think he's funny. And if you remember, that's exactly how he got elected the first time. Folks gave him a pass and rolled the dice, betting that he couldn't possibly be that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
And then there were those folks who didn't think it really mattered who the president was, if you can believe that. And still others who thought it'd be a good idea just to blow up our entire democracy. Let us not forget how badly that worked out for all of us. Let us not forget the incompetence and the corruption, the chaos that was the cornerstone of his entire 4 years in office. Let's start with the pandemic.
Oh my God!
It's just crazy
She said, ignore all of the 4 years Kamala have, but we got to remember all the 4 years Trump have. Do that make sense to me?
That's a great point, though. That's a great take, though, because like she said, we're holding Kamala to a different standard than Trump, but Trump was already the president. We know what we're going to get with Trump. We don't know what we're going to get with Kamala. And if it's going to be in a continuation of this current administration,
That's a problem.
we're effed. We don't want that to happen. I mean, all these criticisms and stuff, they try to dress it up as people sowing seeds of doubt, but if you really pay attention and are really as educated as you think you are, you'd understand that those are all valid criticisms based on what's been provided to us.
It don't matter if they're intelligent.
Well, this is the thing also.
Trump was literally the president already.
The president is going to be held to the highest standard. You're the president of the United States.
Facts.
You're going to be held to the highest standard.
So,
Facts.
No matter what.
And
Her
then,
point is that
They shouldn't do
we
that.
We don't do that with Trump.
We do.
and then they play this game that
We
they
do.
play this game
We
call
that
him a
policies, we bring
fascist.
up the stats. We talk about how there was no wars. Our talking points, at least.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure.
I actually can't believe
no,
it.
but serious though, they're playing this game that she's being held to an unfair standard, and then you call the country racist and misogynist
Yeah,
and
that just doesn't
sexist
make
and all these
sense.
things.
And that's y'all standard.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it's
That's
like-
that's
it's like
y'all. What the hell
Trump's
you mean?
getting his votes and his love off people that genuinely like him.
And
Yes.
And then Kamala doesn't get the love that they think she deserves, and then it's all
She's
these
getting
Everybody
votes
else's
off
fault.
Of, like we've
yeah,
said
and
the
then
whole
it's
time.
everybody else's
No,
fault.
it's interesting though.
Is getting her votes.
It's interesting though because they call America racist, sexist, misogynist, and then in that same breath you expect all those sexist, racist, misogynist people to vote for this woman to be the president.
Well-
like what the hell? What if all that stuff y'all said was true? How the hell is this a close race?
And
How are we even at this point? How are you speaking at
I
this
think
rally?
it's so funny
You ain't speak
how
for
like
Joe?
people are on such opposite sides about this. Like I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm closer in it now. But like at the airport, bro, the other day that was so funny.
Talking about that dude?
That was hilarious.
That was
actually-
crazy. He said,
that
"You guys
was-
vote-
that was
he said,
like
you
a
guys voting for
bro.
Kamala?"
Because look, let me
said,
tell y'all, bro. this is
hell
what happened.
no.
Right before I met this dude who was he watched us and he was cool as hell. Black dude, he was hella cool. And I took a picture with him and all this. So then right after that, this other dude come up to us and he like, we just sitting there at the airport. He comes up to us three. He said, "So y'all are voting, right? Y'all are voting." And I'm thinking he watches the videos. I'm like, yeah, we're voting, yeah. He said, "Who y'all voting for?" We said, "Trump." He said,
Y'all are
What?
kidding, right?
He said, "Tell me you're voting for Kamala."
Y'all are
We was
kidding.
like, hell no.
nah. And he was shocked. And I was like, I knew. I said, I'm
He said, why? I said,
I'm gonna hit him with the liberal shit.
the
I said,
policies?
I said, you don't think black people can vote for Trump? He said, well, no, I'm not with the stereotype and
He
stuff.
said, "That's not it at all. That's
That
not
dude
it at
said
all."
mad racist stuff. I'm like, well, therefore you're saying that because you're surprised that black people voted for Trump.
Yes.
So I'm right. And he was messed up. I was just like, he was like, so why? I said, because life was better under Trump.
I was waiting for him to say
And he
something.
had no rebuttal. He said so much racist stuff.
This
I
is-
said,
no, this-
but life
this-
was better under Trump.
Then he really
he said, he had nothing to say.
no. He said, "But Charlemagne's voting for Kamala."
He
We was like,
said that.
we was
bro.
like, what the fuck?
He literally
That's
said
a
racist
Identity
shit to say.
politics is crazy.
That was actually a straight
We was like, bro,
Look at that
we don't give
brother.
a damn about Charlemagne. We was like, Charlemagne's a pussy.
We better
Oh,
than
yeah, we said
Charlemagne.
that.
That's what I said. That is what I said.
I literally said that shit on like a level 3 voice. I said, Charlemagne's a pussy. And people around were looking around. No, actually, it was an older lady, like across with a couple. It was a couple. She kind of smiled when we said we were voting Trump. She was hype. Yeah, bro. No, he said Charlemagne. What the fuck?
That was
Charlemagne?
hilarious.
Like, bro,
No,
are
he
you
actually,
kidding me,
tell
bro?
that story
he
on
actually triggered me a little bit. I had my headphones on,
No.
so I was really chilling. I wasn't
Yeah, that
super
pissed me
engaged,
off.
but I heard, I was watching.
Charlemagne's voting for Trump.
And when he said that, I was about to
He's a
snap on him.
dumbass.
I was about to snap on him. I'm about to be like, what is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, like
what is that
that
supposed
pissed
to
me
mean?
off though, because they think that's how dumb they think that we are. Because
That nigga's voting for
Who gives a damn? He
Oh,
didn't know we did
you
YouTube,
think
guys,
you
but-
think Charlemagne
You
got
should
motion
have
over
dropped
here?
your nuts. Charlemagne
I
can't
said
do
I
shit.
actually-
What
no,
we
I
do?
was-
Respectful. I was just saying.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
nah.
I would have been like, Charlemagne is a high school graduate. I
was ready to
have an
debate him.
MBA.
I was
I don't give a
like,
damn what
I
he's
was
finna do.
debating him.
I said pull up where
I
he
was
said something
saying my
racist.
points.
Can you pull up where he said something racist? That's all I was gonna say, but I was just like, bro, I'm not finna.
We ain't
I
finna
didn't want to say
entertain
it
you,
either
nigga.
because I was like, but that's irrelevant. I said my life was better. You got to stick to the points like JD did in the debate.
You should have
My
asked for
life was better
reparations.
under Trump.
You should have put a
Period.
cup. You should have put a cup out and said, "Well, you deserve me reparations, brother." I'm gonna start hearing every white
Pay
paper
for
with
my,
this.
pay for my
Honestly-
cookies on my flight.
Honestly, this
this is
Michelle Obama speech is a Hail Mary. It's some more identity politics crap. And I feel like if you fall for this, you are easily misled.
She be making it sound real good.
No, she
though.
does, but it's
Oh,
so
for
much
sure.
wrong in what she said.
When you really like listen to what sounds good, it's like, all right, it sound good, but like if you
It
look at what
doesn't
she's
even
trying to criticize and break down,
she got that Obama
You know what I'm
effect.
saying? If you look at what she's trying to criticize and break down, it's all valid points that people have against Kamala, and you making it seem like it's not valid. Like,
Yeah, that's all she did.
that shit is
really.
irritating to me. I'm sick of
basically
people doing
just
that.
said, no,
You
that's
know,
not
the
true, the things
higher
they say.
standard. Oh,
Look at him. He said grab her by the.
He was already the president, and shit was not that bad.
Hey, you know what's
No, I was actually thinking about that the other day. Like, I don't think no politician or anybody is gonna have a clean slate, regardless. Even we know
Bro,
Trump's.
that's facts.
Like,
No
nobody's
politician
gonna-
is going to
maybe
be a perfect
Vivek.
candidate.
That's
No,
fine.
literally, bro. You can find something negative about
Jay-
every
they fought
politician.
for JD.
Like, if we're going to play the game that, we're voting for politicians because they're good people, then we're not voting for anybody. Politicians are not built to be good people. They play a political
Maybe
game
Tulsi.
to get votes, to push an agenda,
Vivek.
to achieve a certain goal.
Maybe Vivek.
Why are we playing this game?
okay?
That's a-
This is what I was
Vivek and
gonna
Tulsi is the only
say.
ones I can think about.
We
That's
did
you can
not
find
see-
something, like something
That's
that's,
a
a little
future
weird.
in like a couple elections. That could be a ticket.
Okay, no, but that's something that's like okay, no, JD when they pulled up the what was it, something about abortion or something like that?
Where he said
Yeah,
back.
he changed his stance on
yeah.
that. Doesn't matter. That's
Whether
something on him.
good person game is all BS.
No,
and
yeah,
I
you
don't
gotta
really
go
think
off
Kamala's a
your
great
policies.
person.
What
I
affected
don't
you?
think so.
Did you wake up in the morning and was life better then or then in terms of presidency?
I don't think that
For
any,
you,
You just use the Kamala's rhetoric in terms of
Yeah, let's
You know
get
what's
back into
crazy?
it,
We
then.
ain't never seen Barack or Michelle
Barack
until this year because
Obama.
Oh, yeah.
when Joe Biden was running, I didn't see
He
a
can do
drop.
it.
I didn't see
We wasn't
didn't
watching,
see a
though.
drop of them.
Look, he still had the Democrat brainwash, but he can at least speak. That he can at least tell his talking points. So this shows Kamala's intelligence.
no, it just shows that she's in trouble. That
It shows
all
she
these
has nothing
celebrity,
to run off of.
all these celebrity and politician endorsements. I just don't understand why they think like because a celebrity's voting for something I should, or because a politician said to do something we should do it. I mean, if you're a real critical thinking, logical person with an average IQ, that shit should not work on you.
And guess what?
That shit should literally not
that
work
guy
on
came
you.
up to us in the airport and said, "Well, Charlemagne's voting for him." So nigga, that should tell us what type of people that these people are speaking to.
So he lucky he called us on a good day. We had
Now,
good
that shit was
vibes.
crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that
'Cause I
was
would have
crazy
escalated
shit.
that
I was like,
situation
brother,
on a regular
what
day.
What do you mean?
You said
brother?
no.
No, that's what they want you to do.
So let me take a minute to help folks, especially the men in our lives, to get a better sense of what could happen if we keep dismantling parts of our reproductive care system piece by piece, as Trump intends to do. I want folks to understand the chilling effect, not just on critical abortion care, but on the entirety of women's health.
Wow.
All of it. There are good reasons why so many women and physicians are horrified by what's happened since Donald Trump's justices overturned Roe v. Wade. We're seeing women scrambling across state lines to get the care they need. Just this week, a major medical journal reported that after Roe was overturned, infant mortality in this country rose, in large part because women are being forced to carry fetuses that won't survive to term.
Is that a fact?
One woman spent 22 days in jail on murder charges after she miscarried in her own bathroom.
Is that a fact?
We are seeing doctors unsure if they can treat ectopic pregnancies. Doctors being told they can't treat a woman until she becomes so close to death
Hold on, bro.
that
We
only
pause
a
this.
life of the mother exception will allow them.
Did she just say you're finna go to jail for having a miscarriage?
She said, yeah, she did.
Okay, my question is, did the person take the pill that gave them the miscarriage and that's why they got locked up? Are you leaving out information? Because I cannot logically think that I'm finna lock up multiple women that have a miscarriage.
I just
Doesn't
can't
make
take. I
sense.
It
can't
don't
take.
make no
I can't
logical
take all
sense.
this at face value because I know at the Democrat game they put shit in your face at face value, and the context that's missing will explain that.
And they appeal on your emotions.
Yeah, the
That's how they
context
get
that
the-
missing
they
will
get the women.
answer a lot of questions.
That's
for
what's
ya.
so sad
just
about
make
this.
you- they
And it-
fearmonger you.
And it's crazy. I have people that I'll argue with this, and I said, bro, show me the paperwork of like the incident you're talking about because it's going to explain a lot more behind what happened, because I can't just see a woman going to jail for a miscarriage. That happens to a lot of women a lot. Come on, y'all.
So they just want to decriminalize abortion. Just on every state and just
But
not leave it up to the states. That's
my-
what they want. I don't understand.
Yes, they want Roe v. Wade back.
But they could have done it. They're in office right now. That's
Right.
what's so
So-
chilling to me.
So
right?
they're running
The
off,
Supreme Court made that
like Kamala
decision.
says, running off a problem.
The Supreme Court made that decision, and Trump controls the Supreme Court.
It's always his fault. It's his fault that COVID happened. They thought he was going.
But they was finna lock him up so
invent
he
the
could
vaccine.
control.
And that's why the
all.
black brother in the Supreme Court had the last vote, and he's the biggest coon of them all. That's what they say.
Clarence.
Clarence. Yeah.
Clarence
I couldn't think of his
Thomas.
name. But, you know.
Hey, you don't agree? You remember? Hey, get in line or
Yeah.
whoosh.
Yeah.
I
Get in
wanna-
line, nigga.
I don't know why they hate Clarence so much. He just be doing him.
I want to meet Clarence.
I wouldn't be opposed to that either.
He becomes so close to death that only a life of the mother exception will allow them to act. So just imagine the profound effects for all of us if Donald Trump wins this election.
Y'all gonna be
In
rich.
states that are already putting abortion bans into effect, his FDA could further outlaw patchwork systems of telehealth appointments and mail order pills, thereby eliminating the last remaining protections for women in those states.
Where's the evidence of that?
He could take actions that
could.
effectively ban abortion
could.
nationwide,
Coulda,
which
shoulda,
would put
woulda.
all of us in danger,
Coulda, shoulda,
no
woulda.
matter what state we live in. We will see more doctors hesitating or shying away from providing life-saving treatments because they are worried about being arrested. More medical students reconsidering even pursuing women's health at all. More OB/GYN clinics without enough doctors to meet demand, closing their doors, leaving untold numbers of women in communities throughout this country without a place to go for basic gynecological care, which in turn will leave millions of us at risk of undiagnosed medical issues like cervical and uterine cancers.
I don't believe that.
This is
I don't believe that.
Bro, I can't do too much of this, bro. It's just like it's like this is just too far left, bro. Like they're like I
just
don't think
this
they're
is-
gonna win.
This is all coulda, shoulda, woulda been. She said he could do this, which would do this. Well, if I could have been 6 foot, I would have went to the NBA. The fuck? I don't. The hell? Like, what are you talking about, lady? Like, this is all fear mongering BS. I just need to see the facts on this, because if abortion is gonna stand where it is exactly today, we're gonna be fine. Like, literally during the Joe Biden presidency, I didn't hear anybody say anything about abortion.
I didn't hear it once.
And women's rights. I didn't see anything on the news. But
didn't
now
hear about
we in
it
an election cycle. It's a big problem. I ain't hear Trump campaign on that shit once.
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy?
Hey, that's a great. That's
Like,
a,
what-
hey,
what-
and
what
they
are
talk
we-
about
what are
running
we
off a
talking
problem.
about?
Who is really running off a
know
problem?
What are we
crazy?
talking about, guys?
They did that in 2022 though.
So that would be during.
The Biden administration.
So
Hold on, what?
Yes, bro.
Wow.
Like, why are y'all even talking? Like, I get it because it's Clarence. They made
But,
it Clarence,
but Trump told him
Yeah,
to, though,
they-
bro.
yeah, Trump-
Even
yeah.
though Joe Biden was the president, Trump told him to do it. So they all. He
So
said
hold
jump.
on,
They said
hold
how
on,
high.
hold on,
Yeah,
hold on.
bro. Yeah, bro.
They said, hold on. So Trump wasn't even in office when the
Yeah.
abortion.
Yeah.
This whole time I thought Trump was in office
Yeah, bro,
too.
let's end this- let's
this
end
whole
this video,
time I
bro.
thought Trump was in
Let's
office
end
too.
this
No
video,
cap.
bro.
What?
I didn't know that till
I'm
today.
not. Yeah, I can't.
I
hear
did
that
not know
abortion
that
talk,
until
guys.
today.
What?
Michelle, you lost me, Michelle. You know,
Yo,
you,
chill out, hold on,
Michelle,
bro.
my favorite Obama, because she's actually, she's a good.
Yeah. I can't
know,
do anymore.
Bro, are you for real, bro?
I like Michelle normally.
Michelle?
But today, Michelle, I'm not rocking with you, Michelle.
Hold on, bro. I got it.
You my favorite Obama too.
I was gonna say something crazy, y'all, but they've been saying that, ain't never mind. I ain't gonna get into
Bro,
it.
you playing, though.
I ain't gonna say nothing about.
Yeah, he said it off camera,
meat.
y'all. He was wilding. Oh,
About no meat. I ain't gonna say that.
What?
I was thinking about Michelle meat, but I ain't.
What?
wow,
That's crazy to say, bro. That's not.
that is pretty
Yeah,
wild.
that's pretty wild to say. I can't.
You're
lie.
an extremist.
Yeah. Anyways, though, guys, I cannot do the abortion talk. I honestly don't know how they're winning, but they're winning in that talking point. Because every poll you look at, Democrats win in the abortion talking point. They win in the medical field. I mean, what medical talking points?
Okay, I want to know. So what makes them say? Where's the evidence to say that Trump was the one who made them do that in the Congress?
Because Congress, what?
It was Republican.
Yeah, he was Republican.
But Congress is split between both.
Yeah, even the
Let's look.
Supreme Court.
I know
Yeah.
it's split, but like, let's see if it's
So
even. Let's
how?
see if it's
What
uneven.
does Trump? What piece of
Wow.
evidence suggests that Trump had something to do with that?
People.
Why he was not in office?
Wow. Hey,
Wait,
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all
wait,
gave me a new
Congress-
talking point now,
Congress,
bro.
hold on, me too.
Oh, that's why I just looked it up, bro. That's why I was confused, bro. I was trying to see when did it turn state by state, and I was trying to see when did this even become. This was an issue a long, long time ago. This is a long issue.
Why they keep saying
Okay,
Trump?
so it should be even. It's 9. I don't know why
It
it's
is
9.
literally even.
It's 9.
Well, there's 8 more.
9.
There's 8 more Republicans.
Hold on, when the bill-
220 Republicans,
No, but
212
you
Democrats.
Congress, bro.
Yes.
This is something the Supreme Court did.
Okay.
Supreme Court, yeah.
It's 9.
So how
of
many?
them. Let's see.
It's like 5 Republican
Yeah, I
Supreme
think-
Court
I think it's-
justices.
Let's double check that though.
Supreme Court party membership.
Wow, this is crazy. Hey, this is so evil, bro.
Nah, this is insane, bro. That's why I
Like,
can't hear any more of this shit, bro.
This is so evil because, like,
Everything's contradicting.
who brought it to the House? Okay, because it went to the Supreme.
Oh shit, I think there's 6 I think there's 6 Republicans.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know though. I don't know
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
sounds about right. Because they got Sonia Sotomayor, Ketanji Brown are Democrat. And who's the other one? I don't know who the other one is.
3.
I just know Sotomayor and
There's a
Ketanji.
6 justice majority of Republican. Okay.
Who's the 3 Democrat? It's Ketanji,
John
Sotomayor,
Roberts, yeah, I see all
somebody
them.
else.
Who knows? I can't. It's probably right here, but I don't like to read sometimes. But hey, yeah, guys. I mean, hey, man. At the end of the day, so if they use the point of it being more Republicans in Supreme Court, then we just going off.
Hold on,
Did they
I'm
make a
trying.
good decision? Was that decision based off common sense? And
This is real life false information, bro.
like, is this a talking point? Because it's hard for me as a man to really talk about that. Because it's I don't know really what women go through, So it's like
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
agree.
I just feel like I just know it's fear mongering.
That shit don't move me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't
It's
vote
only,
off that.
The point that we have is that it happened under Joe Biden, and they could have did something if it
It's
was
so many
if it was that
articles.
crazy. Like,
There's so many articles saying he did it. That's
Bro,
what's
bro,
crazy.
bro,
he wasn't in
bro.
office.
I'm
That's
not gonna lie to
crazy.
you. When Trump first said they eat the cats and dogs,
Hold
I
on.
googled, do they eat cats and dogs in Haiti? And I found an article about how they do eat cats and dogs. I mean, cats in Haiti, like stray cats. Now I look it up. Every article is it's false, it's false, it's false, it's false, it's false, it's false. Trump's comments, da, 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 da. I just googled, do they eat cats? And it's all Trump. Trump's comments, Trump's comments, Trump's comments. I'm like, damn.
This says 5 of them are Republicans, 1 is in the middle. So maybe people argue that he's on the right.
yeah. Either way, though, they're older.
almost
They're
half.
older. Like, I don't think that any of them was serving an agenda. They're all old. Like, they're just trying to do. I feel like they're trying to do what's best for their country. They just want a couple of
So
them.
they
align
say
with
what
some
did they say?
Republicans.
But I want to know, what did they say? Okay, so is it because they're Republican, or did Trump give them something?
No, bro. Trump wasn't even in office.
That's what I'm saying. So
They did-
why do they
look
say
up.
that Trump was the one who got them to
That's
do
a part
that?
of the-
That's
part
what I'm
of the
trying to
bullshit.
look for.
No, but do they have some type of evidence to back that? Is
No.
what I want to know.
No, I guarantee.
If someone does show me, just not because for the debate, just so I want to see, so I can read them myself.
That's the same thing with the border. Oh, Trump called the Republicans in Congress. Like he just calling the Congress and the Supreme Court judges.
do everything.
Yeah, like come on, bro.
You got a lot of power for a nigga who ain't
That's
in
why I'm just
office.
like,
Oh,
I'm
God,
I'm
that's-
not a woman. At the same time, my mama's a woman, and
Yeah, bro.
she likes the Democrats' policies, I guess, with the medical
can't see
stuff
nothing.
and that stuff. But she's still voting Trump because of the economy, and
Your
I
mom?
think that's what. Yeah, she voting Trump.
Oh, my mama,
That's
not, my
hard.
mama not budging on that.
She voting Trump. She know that, bro. That
Solo done. He didn't.
like, yeah, bro, like that. She's feel really affected by it economically, bro.
Hey,
So that's just
that
just
should
what
be
it
a lot
is.
of people's number one thing.
That's what it is.
They said don't worry about that.
Yeah,
Don't worry about
don't worry
that.
about the abortion.
Yeah,
worry about
yeah,
it.
don't worry about
Women's
that.
democracy.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't worry about that,
Let us know
sweetheart.
what y'all think.